Okay, so we have done about a week of sleep training with my son. Things are definitely going better than they were when I first uploaded the first video. We definitely aren't sleeping through the night yet. My logs were very inconsistent just because we did end up co-sleeping a few times because my son would not go back to sleep in his own crib, usually after 3 a.m., 4 a.m., because he is hitting so many milestones right now. He is learning to crawl and sit up on his own. So as soon as he wakes up, he just sits straight up and starts crying in his crib. So I can't go in and tap him back to sleep because he's fully awake and sitting there. So sometimes nursing or rocking isn't working, so I bring him to bed with me, and I know I'm my own worst enemy in that regard. However, he's waking up about 5 times a night and nursing anywhere from 2 to 3 times a night. So dad is able to do the checks and rock him back to sleep, and that's what we're doing. We're rocking him back to sleep, and usually he wakes up 3 times before 11:30, and I usually feed him around 11:30, and then anywhere from 3 to 5 is the second feed. Sometimes a second feed at 3 and then sometimes at 5 also. Every night is kind of different, but we're usually feeding him about 2 or 3 times a night, and he is sometimes sleeping in 3 to 5 hour stretches. So it is getting a lot better. As for following the No Cry Sleep solution, I'm not really sure if I believe all of this sleep training stuff. So the big thing they say is to put your baby down awake and drowsy, which we do a lot of the time. Sometimes we put him down fully sleeping just because he wouldn't go down if he was drowsy. He would just play or start crying, and it was ending up taking 45 minutes to get him to go down, so we just resorted to putting him down fully sleeping. He does know how to put himself back to sleep. He sometimes wakes up and crawls around his crib and plays for about 45 minutes and goes back to sleep, or needs help going back to sleep. Every night is different. So I'm finding that the more asleep or the drowsier I put him to sleep, the longer of a stretch he's having. And then if our days are bad with naps, his nighttime is bad too. So every day is different, because sometimes we're out and he only has a 15-minute nap on the car ride home and won't go back to sleep when we get home, or stay asleep in his car seat. It's always different. However, I am happy with how he is sleeping right now. Nighttime parenting is always hard, but it's something I signed up for when I had a child, so I'm willing to tend to his needs even in the middle of the night. Once waking every hour was just a little bit too much for me. I was still willing to do it, but this is so much better, and I honestly believe that it is because his developmental leap was over, because the day I filmed this video he slept amazing, and it was his first day out of his leap. He only woke up 5 times, which to me, he's sleeping about 12 to 13 hours a night, waking for 5 times is good for me. So as of now, we're happy with where he is, and I'll do another update if anything changes, or if it gets better, or if it gets worse. And I hope you guys can take something away from this. I think that the more you tend to their needs, the more confident they get, and they will be able to put themselves back to sleep, because they know that if they do need you, you are going to be there. So my sort of way of thinking is the exact opposite of sleep training, and so far it's working for us. It might not work for every baby is different, but it is working for us as of now. We might change that in a bit. Thanks for watching.